car we're talking about today is a 1934 Packard 12-cylinder custom body Dietrich. I had a group of people that were doing a classic car drive and they were going to visit my museum. And one of the first cars that came in was this particular car, and it was just stunning. And it didn't look anything like it does now. When I bought it, it was blue with a blue top, but it was still a stunning car. And it's a Dietrich custom body, so there's 4 of these left in existence. When I bought the car, irregardless of who the owner was, the car was special, being a Dietrich custom body. We then looked into, or Levine Restoration looked into, who this woman was because nobody heard of her. She never married, never had kids. There was never a family to tell the story after she passed. We then looked into it and found a lot of information on her. She had 2 brothers that passed away at a young age. She inherited probably about $6 million in the 1920s. Her dad was an investment banker and literally owned a gold mine, and she ended up taking care of mom and dad until they passed. And I think she inherited the money at about age 19 or 20. So she was still quite young when she inherited the money. We have the original receipt that she paid for in 1934. I think it was about 10 pounds, which was a lot of money at the time. She did expeditions into the Arctic, and one of the things she did is shot 18 polar bears for scientific study, not for sport. But because of that, they created the polar bear for that hood ornament for the car in recognition of the scientific studies that she'd done. We have about 14 photographs of the car while the car was in Poland, and they noticed that the hood ornament was not the standard Cormorant, goddess of speed, and it appeared to be like a bear or a dog or something. It was definitely an animal, and they started looking into it, and the more they blew up the photographs, it looked like a polar bear. And they contacted a museum that's in her name north of San Francisco. They got the curator on the phone and they said, "Can you tell us about this?" And they said, "Well, it's a hood ornament that was on a 34 Packard." They asked if it was for sale, and the woman said no, and said, "You know, what are you doing with it?" "Well, it's kind of a paperweight on my desk right now, sitting in front of me." They said, "Well, we have the car and we're restoring it." And the line kind of went silent, and Travis was on the line and he said, "Call her back because I think we lost the connection." The woman said, "Oh no, I'm still here." She said, "I just was in disbelief that the car still existed." And they said, "Is there any way we could do a 3D scan and copy it?" So that's what they gave us permission to do. So it's an exact replica of the original hood ornament, size and dimensions, the whole bit, but it's in brass with an enamel over the top of it. I turned it over to Levine Restoration. They started the process. I thought the car was in pretty good shape. The engine was in awful shape when I bought it. It still ran, but the engine needed to be totally redone. I mean, the whole car just needed a total restoration. They spend probably 5,000 to 10,000 hours in research. So they know every part, every piece is accurate and authentic to when the car was born. We know the car was born black, and that's why we took it back to black. We basically resurrected a dead woman. I mean, she was dead, had no heirs, dead and forgotten. I mean, unlike somebody like Amelia Earhart, who we think has died, nobody's found the body, but there's a story about her that still lives on today and people know who she is. But with Boyd, nobody knew who she was. I didn't know who she was when I bought the car. I mean, I bought the car because the car was unique and special. The story and the provenance kind of escalates it to the next level. It's part of the JBS collection, and hopefully that's where it stays. We got the Chairman's Award, and when they announced it, it's not just for the car, it's for the car, the owner, the provenance, the importance of the car. He mentioned that it was because of me and the enthusiasm and the love of the car and the love of the industry that he wanted to award it to me.